Hey, what's going on, everyone? I'm Rockerzzoom. Today we're talking about the day 4 of the 12 days of 2015. I know day 4 was yesterday, but just okay, just no. Okay, I'm here now. I'm doing the video. I couldn't do it yesterday. A lot of stuff went down. Yeah, so I'm doing it now. Alright, so for this video, we are going to review WrestleMania 31, the WrestleMania that 2015 had to offer. WrestleMania 31 was a great experience. I loved it so much, and it is so near and dear to my heart. Near and dear. Not dear and near. Near and dear to my heart. It was amazing. I loved it. It was fantastic. But now we are going to talk about why it was so amazing to me. Alright, so we're going to go through the entire card, all 9 matches, and maybe throw in a little bit of the bits that happened in between the matches. I'm not sure yet. Okay, so the pre-show had 2 matches to showcase. It was the tag team title, the tag team match for the tag team titles. Tyson Kidd and Cesaro were the champions then. It was Tyson Kidd and Cesaro versus the New Day, Los Matadores, and the Usos. Fatal 4-way tag team match. That was great. I liked it. It was good for what it was. Back then the tag team division wasn't that good, really. It was not by far not as transformative as it is today. And once Tyson Kidd does return from injury and Cesaro and Tyson Kidd can go again for the tag team titles, like that's just gonna be amazing to see gold on Cesaro and Kidd again. But sadly, it's not gonna be WWE Championship gold for Cesaro. Yeah, so anyways, really everyone in this match had a spot. At least every team had a spot there. But the champs, Kidd and Cesaro, ended up winning the match. The match ran for about 10 minutes. It was good. It filled up the amount of time that it needed. So it by far wasn't that bad. It wasn't as bad as some of the matches on the card that at least I didn't like. Okay. Second pre-show match was the Andre the Giant 30-man battle royal, which lasted about 18 minutes, and the final 2 were Damien Mizdow and Big Show. I believe the double cross of the year was in this match. It was when Damien Mizdow threw the Miz out of the match at the very end there. I feel what they should have done, because no one likes the Big Show. Absolutely no one likes the Big Show. No one wants the Big Show in the WWE anymore. So what they should have done to at least, like, you see what happened with Cesaro with the Honor the Giant Battle Royal. Sure, it wasn't like, I'm so tough, I'm gonna go for the championship, the world championship right now. No, it wasn't that big. It was just, it launched him into superstardom the way that he eliminated Big Show. Now, sure, Damien Sandow. I'm calling him Sandow because Mizdow is no longer a thing. Sure, Sandow couldn't have done that to the Big Show. At least we haven't seen him do it, and he probably can't do it. But you never know. If just imagine how big of a pop Sandow would have gotten, especially since he was in with the crowd. Everyone liked him. If Mizdow were able to throw Big Show over the top rope, that would have been an amazing moment, and it would have been like one of the best OMG moments of the year. Let's be honest, especially since it's Slammy season. However, I do understand why they pinned the Andre the Giant thing on Big Show, because they needed him to do something for the whole authority angle that they were going for. Overall, I thought it was good. Some people had good spots, like Curtis Axel getting eliminated, like after he did his little thing, and he got thrown out. It was okay. The ending mostly just dimmed it down for me. I didn't want Show to win. I wanted Mizdow to win. That would have been amazing. All right, so to actually kick off the night, technically, minus the pre-show, it was the Intercontinental Championship 6-man, I think it was. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait more. 7-man ladder match. The 7-man Intercontinental title ladder match. Blah blah blah. This ladder match was one of the better ones that I've seen in recent years. It was a great ladder match. It was better than the previous Money in the Bank pay per view, in my opinion. It really was. Both of those matches, for the title and for the Money in the Bank briefcase. This ladder match was in general like better to me. I don't know why. Because it was filled with a bunch of jobbers. In a sense, it has R-Truth, Stardust, okay, Dean Ambrose, which they just threw in there because why not? We have nothing to do with him right now. Um, Bad News Barrett, who was the champion at the time, Luke Harper. Why did he go singles? Because they just put him back together anyways, so it didn't make sense. And then we had Dolph Ziggler, which going into the match, I was rooting for him to win because I love the Intercontinental title around Zig's waist, you know. And then Daniel Bryan, the fresh, newly returned Daniel Bryan, which now, in retrospect, it's kind of obvious that they were gonna give the title to Daniel Bryan because they needed something for him to do while he's not injured. And then he ended up getting injured and had to give up the title again. But yeah, Daniel Bryan won the match. It was better. It could have been better. That's the thing. The only big notable spot was Luke Harper throwing Ambrose over into the ladder, and Ambrose got taken out of the match, which really did bring the intensity level of the match down in a sense because no one wanted Ambrose out so early, but whatever. All right, number 4, Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins with J&J Security in just a normal singles match. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Like, this was just seeing the Triple H proteges going at it, and it was amazing. It was like a dream come true that we didn't know we wanted. It was like that random dream that we had that no one knew about it, but we wanted it so bad. Seeing that ending RKO really capped off really made it become from an awesome to an absolutely awesome match. Alright, here's the match, in my opinion, that easily could have been better if it was handled right, okay? We're talking Triple H versus Sting. Okay, the match lasted for 18 minutes and 36 seconds. I don't know why, but Wikipedia says for some reason it was purposely built as just pinfalls or submissions only. I don't know. But yeah, this match could have been handled way better. Because the people who were alive and watching the Monday Night Wars will kind of like this match, not as well, because Sting loses to Triple H here. I'm pretty sure you already know this. But Sting ends up losing to Triple H, which is unbelievably dumb. Sting coming in, and they're just booking him to look weak. Like, the way that they could have handled it better is by far let Sting win, and also by far don't bring out the NWO. Like, for WCW versus WWE, what they could have done, sure, that bring out DX for Triple H, but Sting for the longest of time in WCW was built and booked as the guy that was the only guy against WCW. So what they should have done was bring other WCW legends out. Sting was there, so they could have brought out like DDP, Lex Luger, or like Kevin Nash, Scott Hall. They didn't have to bring out the NWO because it didn't make sense shaking hands and giving hugs after all this time, because it was booked so long ago that Sting is the enemy of NWO. Sure, there was a time when Sting was with I believe the Wolfpack, but that has nothing to do with it because that was horrible booking. If you're going off of what the intention was, and it was a good intention, where the NWO versus Sting, and Sting held his ground, and Sting did a great job. But no, they booked it in this match so that the NWO was out friends with Sting, which didn't make sense, at least in kayfabe, which it should have made sense. That's the only downfall about this match. And also, also Shawn Michaels switching music for the win, like, No, I'm good. AJ Lee and Paige versus the Bella Twins. In I believe it was a submissions only match. No, it was just a normal tag team match. Um, Easily the shortest match of the night, 6 minutes and 42 seconds. AJ Lee, this is that was her last match in WWE, which is, it's cool, I guess. And it's sending it off, leaving WrestleMania. That's cool. But it's just a matter of, it could have been longer, and that was the only downfall about it. It was bad. It was good. It's not awesome, but I've seen better. I've seen better from that. AJ Lee and Paige ended up defeating the Bell Twins by submission, and all I wrote to say about that. Also, real quick, that was the bathroom break match of the night. So if you want to go ahead, take a break, leave it playing for a little bit, go take a piss, come back, match is over. Oh well. John Cena versus Rusev with Lana for the United States Championship. Now, before this match, it was heavily booked that Rusev is like this undefeated monster, this clearly freak, this power freak. And he knows what he's doing in the ring, he knows how to do it in the ring, and he knows everything that he's doing because he destroyed John Cena at Fastlane. He did everything in his power, and he demolished Cena at Fastlane. So people were actually looking like, is Big Match John dead? In a sense, but, of course, Lana gets involved, referee gets involved and all, the BS and all, but John Cena ends up defeating Rusev for the first time at WrestleMania, and yeah. And that was also the first time seeing that Rusev and Lana might get it was a hinted breakup since WrestleMania until like Payback, I think. Undertaker versus Bray Wyatt, and just a normal, one-on-one match. Oh my gosh, I was not expecting how good of a match this was. Year in and year out, sure, people give him his crap for leaving every so often, but he's like 51 years old, man. You have to give him respect for what he does and how he does it, and how he still puts on 5-star matches every single year. His match with Lesnar at Hell in a Cell wins match of the year, which it really shouldn't have. It was Cena and Owens at Elimination Chamber, either Elimination Chamber or Money in the Bank. Anyways. Getting off track here, but Bray Wyatt actually put up a pretty damn good fight. He looked very believable in his face of the Fear gimmick. Now after, when he loses to Undertaker and he still goes on with the new Face of Fear gimmick, but Undertaker still looked amazing and he looked good, and so did Bray Wyatt. They both had their good spots, but Undertaker ends up beating Bray Wyatt, of course. All right. And now, finally, the main event, to cap off an amazing show. An already awesome show, alright? Brock Lesnar with the champion, the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar, I had to do it, with Paul Heyman versus Roman Reigns for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Lasted for 60 minutes, 43 seconds. This match was amazing. Not only, I don't get what people are saying. I can understand where people are coming from with how Roman Reigns was booked to hell. He was pushed really, really way too early. But I'm still a Roman supporter. I'm a big fan of Roman. Roman, if you're watching this video, I'm secretly, what's the word? I'm secretly related with you. I may not look like it, but I'm Samoan. Okay. Anyways, they both looked extremely strong here. It looked amazing. Just the back and forth movement between the two monsters that are Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. It was just undeniable force between the two, and it was just back and forth by the middle of the match to the end. And by far in the beginning, it was Brock Lesnar the entire time, and Roman Reigns just sitting up starting to laugh. That was amazing, especially coming from a, that was not a joke, by the way. Especially coming from a Samoan background, where you get your ass beat. um, and um, and Roman Reigns just sits up and starts laughing. I was like, me and the Usos in the backstage in an interview, they were like talking like he's super crazy, but you can believe it because his parents beat him harder. Like, that is super believable, but man, that entire match between Lesnar and Reigns, that was great. Great chemistry between the two. They worked so well off each other. And then Seth Rollins runs in, cashes it in, triple threat match, the first time ever at WrestleMania, and transforms it into a triple threat match for the title. And then curb stomps, I think Reigns or Lesnar or whoever to pin, and then kicks out. And then Lesnar had Rollins up for an F5, and Reigns spears him and goes down, and then Lesnar rolls out of the ring. Reigns gets up, Rollins kicks him, runs the ropes, curb stomp, 1, 2, 3. The champion that we never expected, never knew what we could have gotten. You know, everyone going into WrestleMania was so dead set on the fact that we already knew. It was obvious that that Lesnar was handing over the keys to Roman Reigns. But then Seth Rollins comes in and makes a champion that we never expected and never wanted. But God, he was amazing. He was the best WWE World Heavyweight Champion of the year by far. Mostly because of the way he was booked, you know? He looked weak, but that was his character, and it worked. It worked really good. As you can tell, WrestleMania 31, in my books, is absolutely awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys liked it, please leave a like down below. Show your support. Comment down below. Did you see WrestleMania? Are you a fan of WWE? What do you think of it? Let me know in the comments, and subscribe for more daily content. And that's it for me. Do me a favor, have yourselves a damn good day, and peace.